Hello everyone, and welcome to English Composition 1. I'm David Jameson. I'm going to be your professor this year. English Composition 1 is very similar to the English classes that you had in high school. The main focus of this class will be reading and writing. We'll read a lot of complex texts in here. We'll write original essays in here. And you will also learn about writing and using sources in the way that you're expected to in college. The big difference in this class is that unlike your English classes in high school, this one will not focus on literature. If you don't want to, you won't have to read any Shakespeare or Edgar Allan Poe or anything like that in here. The focus instead in here is going to be on your history with literacy, your major that you've come here to study, and your interests outside of being in school. So those are the subjects of the papers that you're going to write in here. In here you will write 3 major papers, which will come to a total of 2,000 to 3,000 words, which is about 8 to 12 pages typed. Those papers will give you practice with the kinds of writing that you will do in your other college classes. You will collaborate with others on those papers, and you'll help each other become better writers. Those papers will also give you practice researching and using sources in your writing. We'll also focus on grammar quite a bit at the beginning, and we'll try to improve your writing on a sentence level. We have to cram all of that into just 8 weeks, so it's imperative that you keep up with the course. This is not the kind of course where you can finish everything all at the last minute. You'll need to have your assignments. You will have assignments due a couple of times a week. You'll have discussions that you'll have every week that where you'll be expected to post an initial post at the beginning of the week, answering a question or talking about your ideas for a paper, or giving feedback on somebody's writing. And then later in the week, you'll be expected to follow up with responses to your peers. Those are assignments that cannot be done later. They have to be done at the right time. Some of the stuff in here you'll have the opportunity to get ahead. I like to open up the folders for each week about a week ahead of time, but some of it will have to be done within a couple of days of when you start working. So don't fall behind, and make sure that you're keeping up with that. Online classes are great because you can work independently and you can work whatever time is best for you. If you want to complete all of your assignments at 3 o'clock in the morning, that's totally fine. The disadvantage, though, of online classes is that they can seem very overwhelming and disconnected. You don't have someone sitting next to you where you can lean over and say, what did he just say? What's MLA format? What's an unclear antecedent? There are going to be things in this class that are confusing to you. That is normal in a normal class. It's especially normal in an online setting. And you need to be comfortable asking questions when that happens. If you end up confused, you should send me an email or send me a message on Blackboard, and I will get back to you as soon as I see it. If you're ever sitting there wondering what you should be doing, then what you should be doing is sending me an email and asking me a question. There aren't stupid questions. I should get a lot more questions than I actually end up getting. Don't think you're supposed to know all of this stuff yourself, and don't think you don't want to bother me with questions. You're paying me to teach you, so make sure that you're getting your money's worth. The reading and writing skills you learn in this course won't just be important this semester, but they're going to apply to many of the upper level courses that you take later as well. When you go to your history classes or your psychology classes or the classes in your major at the 4-year level of your university, whichever one you go to, Your professors won't have time to teach you to research or write papers or properly cite things. Those are skills you're going to have to learn in here. And so the skills you learn in here will end up mattering in all of those other courses. They will determine your grades in those other courses. Don't cheat yourself by trying to skip steps. Learn as much of this as you can. The research and critical thinking skills that you learn in here will matter long after you graduate, even if you never write another paragraph for the rest of your life. You will need to do research to buy a house, to find what job to take, to buy a car, to pick out which doctor is the best, to figure out which mortgage lender to go with. You'll need to be able to read conflicting information and be able to discern truth. If you let it, this course will help you with all of that and more. All right, so good luck, everyone. I look forward to seeing you in the discussions later this week. Your next step is to open the Week 1 folder below this, the folder this one is in, and click the Week 1 instruction video.